welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia and I upload book content, all kinds of book content, such as reading vlogs, reading wrap-ups, you name it. If you do enjoy that kind of content, then please subscribe to the channel, please comment on this video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below. Please follow my social medias that are also linked in the description. And without further ado, let's just get on with the video. If you haven't gathered by the title, we are back again. How we back again with another one of these. We are back with our end of month wrap up and next month TBR. We are back with the September wrap up and our October TBR. Someone tell me how we are about to be in October. I am filming this on the 23rd of September, so there's still a chance of me finishing at least one more book in between this and the end of the month. However, I am going to rate it because I'm halfway through it currently, so I'm going to rate it anyway. However, I'm going to do my wrap up now because it's the only time I can do it. So we have got quite a few books to talk about today. So we're going to start as always with what we've read in the month of September, and then we'll move on to our October TBR. I read The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford. This is in the video that would have been out the week before this video, which was my favourite booktubers choose my next read. Ella Rose Rees chose this for me, and oh my god, I loved this book so much. I can't tell you how much this book means to me. I loved everything about Ryan, Shay and Indy, and just everything about the book follows Ryan and it follows Indy. Ryan is a basketball player and is the twin brother to Stevie from the first book, Mile High. Indy is Stevie's friend who she met on the plane when they were working for Xander's team. So you still get snippets of Stevie and Xander's in this book. And there's some great things that happen for them in this book. So I'm glad I read Mile High first. I actually, like I said, enjoyed that book when you saw me read that book a while back. But this book, oh my god, I loved everything about this book. I actually gave it a 5 stars, if I could 6 stars, but I loved it so much. I listened to it all as an audiobook. This was all an audiobook, and I don't regret reading it as an audio. I loved it, and I think it was just so easy to listen to, and I loved it so much. I loved everything about this book. I loved I loved Ryan, I loved Indy. So 5 stars. I'm not going to ramble on too much about the books because they were in vlogs. So there's no point in me rambling too much on about him. And we read The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. This book, I am obsessed. I'm obsessed to the point where I've recommended it to my best friend, who is not a reader. It's just, I love it so much. 300 pages worth of everything. Again, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it is in that same video. This book was recommended by Ellen and Catherine, and this follows Hannah and Jack. Hannah is a bodyguard, hence the name, and Jack is a famous actor, and he's kind of returned home because his mum is currently sick, so he's come home to be there for his mum. And there's some family drama there as well between him and his brother, which you pick up on quite soon in the book, and it's just so good. And I didn't actually care about the chemistry of the, I mean, I was happy at the chemistry of the characters, but I just cared about the characters themselves. And when that happens and you're not bothered if they get together or not, I was like, I don't care. I just love these characters. I fell in love with both of them very quickly, and I can't tell you how much I love this book. I cried a few chapters. There was one chapter I cried at, and the character who I cried at is not meant to be one you cry about, so I loved it. I love this book so much. Again, another one that I would give 6 stars if I could, so 5 stars. The next book was picked by Rachel Catherine, was Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. Now this might be one of my favourite books of all time. Like, this is my favourite book of this month, and I loved it so much. I loved everything about it. The banter between Beau and Wyn is just incredible. So you're following Beau and Wyn, who meet at a Halloween party which is hosted by Wyn's best friend Sarah, and they meet and they hook up, have a one-night stand, and then the next thing you know, she's pregnant. I love everything about them together. This whole book is just everything. The banter, the funniness. I ate it up. I couldn't stop thinking about it when I finished it. I didn't want to put it down. I loved it. Again, another 6-star read. Literally in that video I read 3 5-star reads. It's incredible how much I actually know the reason. I think that's one of the reasons I love those 3 YouTubers, because I feel like any book that they're going to rate 5 stars, I'm probably going to have that same feeling. Okay, next I read, I keep saying we, like there's 2 people here. Next I read Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage. This book follows Wes and Ada, which Wes is, what's her name? Oh my god. Clem's sister. So Sister Clem's brother for the first book, and Ada is coming to like be the designer for this guest house that he's building. And honestly, I picked it up as a part of my mood reading video that is coming next week for you guys, and I enjoyed it. It was an easy read, but after reading 3 5-stars in those 3 books, this was like, it kind of wasn't hitting the same. I think I was just, I wouldn't say romanced out. I just wasn't in the mood for, I don't know if I was in the mood for this or not. I don't think I wasn't in the mood for this, or this book just wasn't as hitting as some of the cowboy romances I've read. Like Done and Dusted I loved, and don't get me wrong, I did love A Wes and Ada and they were cute, but I just didn't love it as much as I could have done. I gave this book a 4-star. We then did an audiobook of a book that is probably a high anticipated read because of how much I love the series as films, and it was Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. This took me 2 weeks to listen to, but I absolutely loved it. I actually missed the audiobook to the point where if I had the money I'd be buying the 6th one on audiobook and listening to it now, because honestly I love it so much. Like, I cannot wait to get paid so I can pay my Audible membership for the month so that I can get the next one and listen to it, because I really did. I love this book. Obviously this is the 5th Harry Potter book. This is where so much changes for Harry, and I said this in my mood reading vlog. I really wish in the film there was a lot more, not maybe a lot more info because I understand why they have to cut it down, but some small things would have taken like 1 minute to explain. But I love Harry Potter, and this time of year is perfect for Harry Potter, and it's just, this book is incredible. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I honestly loved it, and I'm so glad I listened to the audiobook. The audiobook was incredible, really helpful, because this book is a chunky book, and we all know what I'm like with chunky books like this. I would put it off forever. So having the audiobook made me pick it up a lot quicker. I really enjoyed it. 5 stars. Then we picked up something that's probably not my type of genre. Everyone knows I am not a thriller girl. But I picked up The Housemaid's Secret. This is for a video coming up the last week of October for Halloween. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I read this in one sitting. And at first I was like, oh my god, this book is a 4-star. I think I gave it 4.5 originally, I can't really remember. I was like, yes, this is good. And then I thought about it and I was like, hang on, the motives and the reasoning behind why just doesn't match. Just doesn't quite match. It just doesn't give that vibe. I'm like, the first book made very much valid reasons as to why what happened. A lot of the stuff that happened in this book was not really given the good reason why, and I just like, okay, maybe not. So I lowered it to a 3-star. I think it was good and it gripped me, and I did enjoy it. I don't know if I'm really into thriller still. I still don't know if I'm ready to like put myself into the thriller world and say I'm a thriller girly now. I need to read a few more. I just don't know if I will be this year. It's kind of like, it scares me to dip into that world. But 3-star, average I guess. Then I read 2 books on my Kindle. One of them was a DNF, and please don't come for me in the comments. I was reading these 2 were also with that same video. Kind of like I was reading it's basically a Halloween-y vibe style video. I don't know what I'm calling it yet. But I read The Ex-Hex, or half of The Ex-Hex. I read 50% of The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. And I just couldn't get into it. I was like reading it and I was so bored. I was bored throughout the whole thing. I was like, I don't care. You've cursed this boy. Great, cool, whatever. I don't care. I just didn't love it. So I DNF'd it halfway through. I didn't have any connections to the characters. Don't remember the characters' names. Didn't love them. I honestly won't think about them again either. So yeah, I DNF'd that one sadly. I don't DNF many books, but I always know, I do know when if I'm really not enjoying it and I'm halfway through, I'm not going to force myself to finish it, because there's so many other books that I could read that I would be more excited for. So, and then I read a book called Spookily Yours by Jennifer Chapman on my Kindle. It was 236 pages, something like that. Oh my god, this book was so much fun. I had so much fun with this book. So this book follows Willow and Damien. Willow is a witch and Damien is a demon. And at the beginning of the book, Damien is a cat. He's been cursed to be a cat. And he finds his way to Willow because Willow is looking for a new cat. And then eventually he then tells her, as a cat, I'm a demon. I'm a real person. I'm not a cat. And then she has to go and find a way to like make him a human again. And oh my god, I was laughing, I was smiling, I was having a great time in this book. Honestly, just it was such a cheesy, romantic, a bit smutty, book, and I loved it. I absolutely loved that book so much that I will be reading the second one, which is Wickedly Yours. Don't know when, but will do. But Spookily Yours was just so good. I gave it a 3.5. It wasn't like a 4-star, but it was more than a 3. I did really enjoy it. I can't tell you how much I loved that book. I just couldn't stop smiling at it. So that brings us to the final book for the month, which I have not finished yet, but I will be finishing soon. And that is Hot House Flower by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I am like halfway through it at this current moment, if you can see. But finally picked this book up. It's one of my 24 books of 2024 to read anyway. But also, I haven't read a Addicted/Callaway Sister series book at all this year until this one. Like, the last one I read was November last year, and that was Kiss the Sky. What is wrong with me? I thoroughly am enjoying this book and loving it so much, and it's to the point where I'm going to have to move that shelf at the bottom there eventually to put all the Addicted book series books down there when I finish them all. So that's something that'll happen at one point. But anyway, I am thoroughly enjoying this book. I think it's going to be a 4.5 stars. I love Reich, I love Daisy, but I do love like the other members you get in these books. Like the connection Reich has with Lo, his brother, I feel my heart melts. Lo is annoying me Lo is annoying the hell out of me in this book. I'm not going to lie to you, but I also like what they've done. I'm not going to say what they've done because I don't want to ruin it, but I do like that what they've done because it kind of feels realistic. They could have easily done it the opposite way round and it would have been so unrealistic for someone with an addiction. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying it. I can't wait to see what happens next because we kind of got to a point where I'm a little bit intrigued with what's going to happen. So yeah, I can't wait to see what is going to happen between everything in this book. So 4.5 stars. I'm calling it. Okay, so now it is time to pick my September TBR. Now, the good thing about this month, September, my October TBR, oh my god. We are picking my October TBR. Sorry. The good thing about this month, I have got videos to film, obviously, but from looking through my planner, I don't have a video where I need specific books for, which is good because it just gives us all the books we can pick from the prompts rather than picking from... I am going to put it this way, I know I read like 9 books in September, which is very... I don't want to say I'm going to do that next month because I can't guarantee it. I won't lie to you, I can't guarantee in October I'll do the same. I've had a really good reading month, but I don't want to put my point in my head and go, yeah, you're going to be like that for the rest of the year, because that's not what happens. So, I think I'm going to pick... we're going to pick 7... Yeah, 7 books. I know it's an odd number and I don't like odd numbers, but I think 7 is a good minimum. I might read more than that. I might never read from the TBR. As you know, I haven't done that one this month, but we're going to pick TBR prompts. I have changed them from little pieces of paper to cards. Some of them are paper at the moment because I haven't actually stuck them or done them on cards yet. So we're going to choose 7. So the first prompt is here. It says TBR prompts on the front, and on the back it says a book with a white cover. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Book with a white cover. I would say this was easy, but looking at my TBR card, I can't see it easy. Okay, we're going to go with this Chase by Elle Kennedy. It's not fully white, but it's close enough white. Like, you can see it's white pretty much. So, I'm going to go by Chase by Elle Kennedy. This is the first book in the Briar U series. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I've heard mixed reviews about this series, and considering I love the Off-Campus series. And the second one is... Let's see it first. What's it down? Okay, a really cute cover. That leaves it up to so much choice that I don't like. A book with a really cute cover. That's a lot of books, but I think I know what I'm going to choose just because I really want to get to it. Oh my god. Can I change the first one because I've just realised something that's got a white cover? I'm going to do it because I really want to read it so bad. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, because it is a cute cover. Simple, but it's cute. Like, look at them. And I really want to read them. I really want to read this book so bad. I've been wanting to read it for ages. It is on my season of TBR. It was a Discord rec from the Patreon group chat of Ellen Catherine's Patreon, so I need to read it. So this is perfect. Next one. a cozy cover. Oh, a cozy cover. A cozy cover. I really, really feel like I need to put one of these books on my TBR because it's autumn still and I want to read it so bad. I'm going to do this one because it's more cozy. We're going to go with the Pumpkin Spice Cafe for the prompt number 3 because I just really want to get to it and it's been sitting there like for ages and I need to read it, so yes. I also don't know what October's book club pick is going to be, so I might put in a poll for the books from my October TBR and then one of them will be chosen. This is one of the paper ones that's still not stuck. A book outside of your comfort zone. This might actually help me get a book off my TBR that I started. Easy. Unravel Me by Tara Maffey. I read Shatter Me like a year ago, nearly a year ago, which is baffling. And I feel like I just am really out of shot. I just feel like I started this one. I'm going to have to restart it because I don't remember anything from this book. But I need to read it. It's been sitting there for ages and everyone talks how good the series is. I've got the whole series on my TBR and I've not even read. I've only read one and a half, one novella. So, Unravel Me is going on my TBR. Has been on your TBR forever. We're going to put Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Why is it so short compared to the Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince? Because it has been on there since 2020. Your most anticipated read. A lot of these books are, I guess. Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. I'm so scared to read this book. So scared. Like, there's many reasons why I'm scared. But partly because a lot of people said they don't like this book. So I'm like, oh no. Secondly, it's so long. And thirdly, it's by my favourite author. And Love Redesigned was one of my favourite books I've ever read. Like, one of my favourite books I read this year. And I still think about it to this day. I loved it. So it's kind of scary having this book and not knowing a lot of people didn't like it. And now we have one more book to pick, guys. Multiple point of view books. Okay, we're going to go with First Down. It's a simple, quick, easy read. And I thought it'd be something different. It's sports romance. I haven't read sports romance for a while. So we're going to go with First Down because it's a dual point of view. So we've now got our TBR, so let's quickly go through them. As you just saw, for multiple point of view, we have First Down by Grace Riley. For most anticipated read, we have Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. For book that's been on my TBR forever, we have Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Book out of my comfort zone, we have Unravel Me by Tara Maffey. For a book, a cozy cover, we've got The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. A really cute cover, we have Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. And finally, for a book with a white cover, we changed it from The Chase to King of Greed because this is more white than The Chase and I really want to get to it because it's the third book in the King of Sin series. So anyway, that is the end of this video. I really hope the lighting wasn't too bad for you guys. When I had the light on, it just looked terrible. With the light off, I don't know how well it's turned out. So I hope it was okay. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon with another video.